guys, it's time to do some Reddit post review to kill your time. I hope you have so many time for me to kill. And let's start, shall we? So let's see what it's about. Is there some?
It's open. It's open.
It's open.
I don't go out on dates with guys who
With
don't
guys who don't
open
open
the
the door for me.
Really?
Really?
Seriously?
Yes.
Oh man.
Yeah,
No, he didn't.
you feminists, those feminist idiots should say something to this video. I hate this woman, bitch. Just when there is interest in game, they will use their woman identity to capture all of it. And when they need to sacrifice, no, I'm just a lady. Fuck you. Just something about this being able to flow is stressing me out somehow. Haha, interesting. It's like a cake to me. To have some omen. Oh, I watched it last night. I believe that this kid has some issues, so I don't want to judge anyone. Found this actually the door handle to my unit. No one on my floor has it. If you have silly question, I think it means it's whole new one. Okay. Go indoor. I go home after 18. I guess I'm done for. I hope there is me condition again. After, oh yeah. I think it just means this is a holy one. I don't know. And then let's see, make a video to send to a friend to let him know I can walk again after I choose my food. Poor you.
Tim knows that at any moment, the unexpected can happen.
What happened? Whew. What happened?
Damn thing just misfired on it.
Get a truck up and ready. He's got to go to the hospital.
Yeah, okay.
Tim? All right. Tim, look at me. Tim? When I first saw the wound, I truly thought he was going to lose his thumb. Okay.
As soon as Tim's gun misfired and hit his thumb, the film crew's emergency medic, Jesse Ellerby, took swift action.
His thumb, right between the two knuckles, had a wound to it. It channeled out the middle, essentially.
Still connected, or you pulled
Yeah,
the
it's
phone
still
out?
connected.
It was one of those malfunctions. My thumb went in front of the barrel, and it went off. Here's some of it. Huh? Is that pretty? Now I'm basically left with a little midget digit, and it looks the same. It's just much, much shorter with no knuckle.
Oh. And you bring your kids to play with the guns? You're idiots.
Just
While
another
I'm
day in the
hanging out with my doggy. Ah, that's so cute. But
Hey, Big.
it's not in hard digital. Don't forget to search the bedroom door. She brings shot into the living room when I'm around. Yes, they're impaired. Ah, interesting.
It is
The amount of
filled with
stories
secret compartments,
at this
starting with the
Italian
one in the
multiplex.
center.
Oh, I watch it. We have Dodge Ray between. I don't know. Monkey attempt funeral of man who used to try to wake him up. Oh, poor you. Oh, he's crying. He's crying. Oh, he knows it. There is a superhuman intelligence about how gravity force created them. That's invisible. Emoji is about blessing a cruise.
You're not
I don't get it.
listening at all to this. There needs to be more than, yeah, that's cool with me.
Give it time.
Say something along the lines
Thanks for being
I
honest.
understand where you're coming from.
Yeah,
And respect
that's what I was thinking the first time.
Or even, I say what you were gonna say.
I was going to say, like, totally understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Cool. Understand.
I was even thinking, like expectable. Like, of course, like that. It makes. I don't
That's
know. Understandable
he is
seems
on-
understandable.
So
You're-
delete all that.
I think you should ask if you should Netflix and chill.
If you want left and chill. That is so cool. The last sentence is so cool, man. The wolf. Yes, expectable. No what I said, but there's someone expectable. Expectable. Perhaps. That's so funny, man. Morning, Sumit. Oh, okay. Please no new is anyone to ask. I'm
No,
nice.
mic'd up. Oh, okay. Did you get that rash cleared up? The one that you were asking me about, like the topical ointment, the one right next to your.
And underway artist if I ever see one. Okay. The Picasso. Q doggy man. What's people dying inside? Where do we have to go? Why you do anything like that, man? Come on. Come on. You just that's a bit so sad. I'll see yourself at least. Yes, yeah. So the house in the Pakistan. Mother, it just keep getting worse. But at least he's honest. He can delete the parts where he appear. So he's an honest man. Yeah, and Helium. Just grab the whole world. Take out better leave it first. See what's okay. Oh, that's okay. I love this cute.
So I tried to make the world's hardest treasure hunt and said that if anyone could solve it, I would paint them a massive portrait of themselves in which I had secretly hidden $788 worth of Chili's gift cards in the back. And I got absolutely annihilated by the world's smartest 19-year-old, a kid named Andy. In the treasure hunt, there was 3 challenges. The first challenge was just a bunch of 1s and 0s, and it wasn't binary. It was actually a Morse code substitution cipher, and it just gave you a bunch of random letters. But then at the bottom, it said, if you need a hint, here it is, E tu Brute. And E tu Brute was the last thing that Caesar said before Brutus stabbed him, and so it was a Caesar cipher, and a Caesar cipher is a alphabetical shifting cipher. And so if you take all those letters and you shift them 3 to the right, there's a secret passphrase, which is, look at all those chickens from Vine. And Andy solved the first challenge in 19 minutes. And so I realized I needed to make the second challenge way harder because Andy was way smarter than I thought. And so I made an audio file which sounded like gibberish. But if you reversed it, it was a language from the Philippines called Tagalog. It translated to, this fish swims in the ocean, it swims in a large group. It is the color of the Russian submarine whose captain was from Scotland. 2 words. The first word has 3 letters. The second word has 7 letters. And Andy does not speak Tagalog. But he was in an airport at the time, and he went around to 70 different people and just asked people, does anyone know this language? Until he found out eventually that it was a red herring, and the actual clue was hidden deeper within the audio file. And you can embed images in audio files, and Andy did a spectrograph analysis and found that it said password fresh avocado.
It's Del Taco. They got a new thing called free shavacado.
But I didn't say where that went, and so eventually he found a secret password protected part of my website, which he typed it in, and it brought him to a blank page. But it wasn't actually blank. There was a secret white square hidden within, which he downloaded as a PNG, brought into Photoshop, and then played with the levels, figured out that there was a secret phrase that said, your password is, I could have dropped my croissant. and he solved the second challenge in 2 hours. I was so disappointed in myself. So for the final challenge, I really needed to step up my game. So I made these 6 tiles that had these discolored sections, red herring. The actual clue was the discolored section. They found that I had commented in a subreddit from 3 months ago. He mapped it down and took a picture where you look like a sad king, and number 3, make a half-court basketball shot. And he made it. He did all those, and he solved the final challenge in like 4 hours. And so I painted him this big portrait of himself, and it said, "And he wept for there were no more worlds to conquer," which is the line from Alexander the Great. And I took the $788 worth of Chili's gift cards and put it in the back. The end.
Huh, interesting, man. Soldier gets wounded in heavy fire. Cute. Oh no. Fuck you. I don't get it. What does this mean? How is a werewolf? About your stick garbage. I'm our first thought. House garbage.
This generation fucked up. Each one have depression, taking pills and anxiety.
Okay, this is the first TikTok where I've had to redo this a few times, and only because I can't hold it back. This is the problem with immigrant parents. The reason why our generation has to take medicine or go to counseling and this and that is because we're breaking the trauma that you've handed down to us. And this annoying thing, especially in my culture, where it's like, oh, my mother's a strong woman because she took all the abuse from my father. That's not a strong woman. That's just a woman who had to take it and endure it. And so you hear this conversation all the time with everyone's getting divorced now. Good, because people now have the freedom to get out of something that's not serving them. My mother, when I was a kid, I remember she was slamming plates on the floor saying, I can't take it anymore. Obviously, now that I've grown up, I realized, damn, that marriage was definitely hard on her. My grandmother was beaten by her husband every day. My father had to witness that stuff. And then my father carried that on, he never wants to touch my mum, but like beating his own kids. So this thing always trickles down. And yes, it will get to a stage where one generation will be like, enough is enough. I'm going to stop this. I'm going to put the work in. And I don't even know, I'm getting upset. And this is the problem, is that we have this thing where it's like old is gold, or everyone's messed up, this new generation so weak and soft. No, we're not. We're just putting in the work. We're fixing things, which is hard. I'll be honest with you right now. It's very easy to punch someone, to hit someone, to get mad. It's very hard to just sit there and think, what do I need to do next? And every counseling session I go to, there's so many moments where I'm like, my father should be here. This shouldn't be me. That I have to take on all this responsibility and all of this pain to fix the problems that they caused. And this is what immigrant parents do. Yes, it's beautiful, it's great, you guys gave us so much, but you guys also have to accept that you've given us this bad thing as well. And she goes on her post about, oh, I had 13 brothers and sisters and I would ask my mum, where would I sleep? Is that normal? Is that a good thing? No, obviously not. A respective and a responsible parent wouldn't have too many kids that they couldn't look after, to the point where their own child has to then ask, am I sleeping on the floor today or on the bed? That's not a flex. So this is the thing, and I hate this because so many young people are going to watch this and be like, oh, I need to be more grateful. Yes, be grateful to your parents. My parents are amazing. But also you have to acknowledge that there are things that they have done wrong, and they need to look into that. And I honestly hate posts like this because if my father wasn't as stuck in his old ways, I think I'd still have a dad. And I apologize. I didn't think this TikTok would be that hard to do, but yeah, that's what I was about to say.
I guess you, man. I understand your feeling. It's sad. Banana sushi from virtual import that will be another way. Not. What's this one? I don't know. I don't want to know. There's another game. Organize, I love it. This is called Organizing, I love it. Okay, in Scotland with another visions I choose. Of course, London. So, Alright, McMahon, it's time for your fascination. What does that mean? This Jen. Oh my lord. If you play Mega Man before, you know what this means. A queen won't use fuel. Queen of visitor. You want that answer wrong. Really? That's amazing. When my kind will and he could what the control.
One is possessed and the other one acts kind of normal. And the boobs also affect the hair because why? It has collision.
What the F is that? What the fuck? My man was just relaxing. Oh, good. Back you can. Hillary Clinton suicide squad. I have no words. Interesting. 10,000 days over 4K. You
What
get
do you do if
that.
I broke into your it seems like a very bad time, so I'm gonna go. Fish.
I just added been for 100 bucks. 1960. That's so cool, man. That's so cute.
So if you don't know what
That's
the
a
other
little
method
bit
is, let me help you out and show you girls.
So you want to make sure you're both nice and comfy. You're going to use one arm to support yourself, and then you just.
Oh, I need to write down something. Wait a moment. 23, 22. Okay. The Volga at Beckhampton Palace. To bless our child. You is a good priest. Some bad priests will simply get annoyed or something like that. But instead of the people passion, as an I'm thinking, use and build. Come on, that is so. I don't know. I got brand new sound. And then love coffee. I think it's a fail. It's a total fail. Yeah. Absolutely. I think I better not to buy that. Oh, it will take off this break or something like that. I believe so. Let me see if I'm right. Yes, I'm so damn right. Moonwalk.
You fucking prick! Hey, what's it? Hey, what's it? Are you ashamed to be Welsh? What's going on over there? I'm getting lost now. Hey,
That's so lovely.
This year,
Yes,
my mom got me the perfect bag for back to school.
Headphones or
It's pretty.
I hope you die in the fire. Hope you'll be down.
An idea where it is, isn't it Beckhampton? Beckhampton? Isn't it Beckhampton? Beckhampton. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake. It's not where I think it is. Wow.
我打都够了，你有眼里没有沙子呀？那就非得跟我讲有俩，我都给他指了有仨，他告诉我有俩。
Don't make such stupid video. Come on. That's not bad enough. Maybe, probably. I don't know.
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one
I know that he's
see.
peanut.
V is very, very
Yeah?
extraordinary. E is even more than.
Where PE, man already know it. Man already know it. PE. The Holy Grail of Sorcery. There's a lot of spread. There's a lot of spread. But why you're so... Come on, what's the... I can't say about the income. Oh, you save a man. Congratulations, you are a good man. Get a truck on the trailer. Uh-oh, I have bad... What? What? But why it do something like that? I don't get it. And then... But why? Something trigger it? And it's ruin your car perfectly.
Come on and
Finland Underground ways this. Oh yeah, in Denmark there is something like that, and I use it in Denmark. Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. Oh, you want to place an AirPad in it. But I don't know cable to use it for this.
How are you gonna assume that I'm gay just because I have rainbow hair, wearing a rainbow shirt, I got a rainbow pride flag behind?
How can you assume that I'm disabled just because I have a messed up body with messed up hands and I drive a mobility scooter because I can't walk?
Low here come the flowers. Goes to start so fast. That's so cute, man. Dangerous alligator to post feet or mollies. That's cute. I will use this as the caption. Make a better one. Okay, so that's the end.